Hello everyone, this is Food Poison from MGS and welcome back to another episode of Trick and Treat, a visual novel, a very kind of creepy visual novel, and hopefully you guys are enjoying this one as much as I am. And I'm liking the story here, and I guess that's very good of a visual novel to do that. But anyways, we are back to the story of after we passed out, and we are waking up with our friends and Axel, Steven, and Alfred, and we're gonna check out what's gonna happen. All right. I wake completely confused, not knowing how much time had passed. My head hurts like hell, but I can't blame it. Fortunately, the pain goes away quickly, just as my confusion. Soon I come back to my senses. My flashlight is lying on the ground, shining towards the empty air. I immediately pick it up. It was my only protection against the darkness that surrounds me. Then I remember that Steven and Alfred were with me. Steven, Alfred, can you hear me? Without thinking, I screamed their names in the dark while trying to find them with my flashlight. But there is no trace of them. They are gone. Where the hell are they? And what the heck just happened? I really don't understand anything. Shit, we should have stayed at home. This is not a proof of courage. We could be in danger. I have to find them. So I guess I am alone now. 6 minutes later. 6 minutes later. Little time has passed since I started to look for my friends, and I already can't stand this place. I'm going crazy in this forest. The darkness that covers it is unnatural. It is a darkness that steals your own sanity, replacing it with anxiety. To make it worse, the air is damp and cold as in winter, carrying a strong rot smell, as if there were corpses of animals hidden throughout the forest. The atmosphere in this place is oppressive. With every step you take makes you more uncomfortable. Since I started to look for my friends, I felt that something is watching me, but there is nothing. I sigh, with my voice full of frustration. I just want to get out of here. I continue walking, devoid of any hope. No matter where I look or how much I walk, I find nothing. I cannot even hear the sounds of animals. Rather, it seems they are already dead and rotting. No, I have to calm myself, I said to myself. I stop for a moment to rest. I breathe deeply, but the rotten air of this place does me no good. Immediately, I start to cough as if I had something stuck in the throat. Shit! What am I going to do? Is that what am I going to do? I thought I read that wrong. This cursed forest seems endless, and even if by miracle I could escape, I cannot abandon Steven and Alfred. I'm really screwed up. Again, I sigh, feeling on the verge of tears. My frustration is building up, but I have to do my best to keep calm. If I fall into despair, then there is no doubt I will be joining the list of missing persons. In the end, I decide to keep walking. Step by step, I should get somewhere. At least I was convinced that staying in the same place would not do me any good. Even if it was only to deceive myself, feeling that I'm doing something, I wanted to continue walking. Time passes without any changes. Only the sound of my footsteps can be heard. Knowing that as soon as you stop, you will be surrounded by a dead silence is a good incentive to keep walking. But my legs were already hurting. Suddenly, I hear a crack at my feet. Instantly, I take a step back to look below to see what made the sound. What is this? I whispered to myself, surprised, discovering that I had stepped on an animal bone. I believe that it is a form of an animal, although I do not rule out which possibility that it belongs to a person. But for my own good, I prefer not to think about that. An expression of anguish is drawn on my face. It is best to ignore it. I have to keep walking. Suddenly, my flashlight reveals something. Without hesitation, I point towards there again. Who is it? Oh no, it's the cat. Only to realize with the surprise that it is the white cat. The one from before, which made an awful meow. But this time, I find it lying on the ground. It appears to be fainted and is wounded. Then what should I do? Choices. I'll pick it up. I like cats. It is best to continue without waking her. That cat is dangerous. It's her fault that I ended up in this place and my friends are missing. But even knowing that, for some strange reason, I can't help but to feel sorry for her. Even if it is unnatural, it is still an animal. I then bend down to see her closer. She is unconscious, and there is a thin line of blood coming from her mouth. I'm a real idiot, I said to myself. At the same time, I cleaned the blood from her mouth with a handkerchief that I had with me. Fortunately, she doesn't wake up. Then I close her mouth, making an appearance a little better. Now she seemed to be peacefully sleeping. After a long sigh, I decide to pick her up carefully. I don't know what powers of this cat are, but if she brought me here, maybe she can return me to my world. That's good thinking. With her in my arms, I decide that the best thing I could do is to continue walking. 2:31 a.m. Again, I find myself in the dark forest, walking aimlessly, only moving forward, but it didn't seem I was getting somewhere. In my arms, I carry a white cat which sleeps soundly. Come here, you'll be safe. I suddenly stop. Oh, that was a random voice. It wasn't me. It was probably easy to see disbelief on my face at that moment. It's that voice again, I whispered to myself with no one to listen to me. Shortly after I found the cat, a mysterious voice appeared in my mind. It is a feminine voice, soft and gentle, as if it belonged to a princess from a fairy tale. But I can't trust it. Am I really going crazy? Or is this forest that doesn't make any sense? I don't know, but I don't like any of the two options. I then feel the cat move in my arms. I look down at her confused, just to see how she opens her red eyes suddenly. I become quiet at that instant. For a moment, the two stayed motionless, staring into eyes of another. The red eyes of the cat are disturbing to me, but also there is something fascinating about them, something that attracts me. I lose myself in her eyes, as if hypnotized, until she suddenly jumps with the intention of scratching my face. Ah! My reflex is pushing her. At the same time, I jump back, turning my head to dodge her claws. I managed to dodge her attack, but in the process, I dropped my flashlight. I panicked and acted clumsily. The flashlight falls near me, lighting up the tree in the vicinity. As soon as it left my hands, I remember how dense this abnormal darkness is. I quickly pick it up, not even thinking before taking action. I then light up the place where the cat was. Oh, there it is. Only to discover she has arched her body angrily, as if she feared an attack from me. Those red eyes stare at me, shining with the light of the flashlight as if they were jewels, reflecting fearsome hatred and rejection towards me. My body freezes after seeing them. I can't even think. Oh, there it goes again. The cat then lets out a thunderous meow, similar to the one before but weaker, although not any less frightening. There is no doubt there is something wrong with that animal. It must be cursed. Everything is her fault. She must have some kind of evil spirit, a pet of the witches. I feel how panic seizes me. My heart beats quickly, begging me to do something. My mouth is dry and my forehead covered with cold sweat. What should I do? Confront the cat. We're here together. Might as well. No, I should not despair. I have to calm down and think carefully about what I should do. With that in mind, I take a deep breath and I look again at her. Soon the expression in my eyes changes from fear into courage. I realize it is only a cat, without a doubt a strange one, but my life is not actually in danger. That isn't a tiger staring at me, but a simple cat. Apparently, her only powers are those weird meows. If she could kill me, she would have already done it. So I rule out that possibility. Her work must be transporting the next victim to this area of the forest. So unnatural, but shady. After filling my lungs with air, I slowly walk towards the cat. Her meows get louder with every step, but I don't let them scare me. Oh no, it's like, oh no, it's not working. Seeing that I do not turn back, she shyly takes a step back. In my mind, I smiled at that image. The prey is now the hunter. I look at her directly while advancing. Little by little, her meows become weaker, as if she was losing strength. Then I suddenly jump and take her in my hands. She hardly resists at all. Not so tough now, right? You look better like this. She is trembling in my hands. She looks so helpless that I almost feel like a villain. But I must not forget that all she has done so far, it's her fault, and I'm in this place. She brought me here. Then if I kill her, would it be possible to go back? For a moment, that grim idea crossed my mind. I had never killed an animal. Truth is that I can't be proud of myself in doing such a thing. But if I do, maybe this legend could end here and now. Then what should I do? Now keep her captured. Don't kill her. It is only logical. The magic should die along with the cat. That should be my ticket back. If I kill her, everything would be over tonight, and the legend would come to an end. Confident that it was for the best, I tried to view it in my mind. But no matter how hard I force myself to see it, in the end I am unable to take the life of another living being. Even if it's a cursed cat serving a witch, I don't feel good killing her. I think I'm too nice for my own good. So, the only thing that remains is to keep her with me, hoping that sooner or later she allows me to escape. With nothing more to think about, I decide the best thing to do is to continue my path. Okay, so I caught the cat. And that only took 10 minutes. Alright, well, but this is where I'm gonna end, guys. I feel like this story is progressing very slowly, but we are getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere in the stories. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it as much as I did, as I was saying. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So if you guys liked the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you guys haven't already, or if it's your first time here. Really helps me out when you guys do that. And with that, thank you so much for watching the video once again. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.